Stop scrolling. Yes, you. Something brought you here. And it wasn't an accident. You are about to hear something that was not meant for everyone. Only for the chosen ones who feel it, deep in their soul. For the last 2 hours, there has been a spiritual battle. Not on the ground. Not in a courtroom. But in the unseen realm between light and darkness. A private spiritual investigator, assigned by higher forces, has uncovered something shocking. And the information involves you. Archangel Michael stepped forward and said, "This is not a game. This is a divine message for the one whose spirit has been under silent attack. They are tired, but not broken. They are wounded, but still chosen. That means you. Yes. You've been feeling it. The sudden emotional heaviness. The unexplained anxiety. People walking away. Opportunities delaying. Dreams feeling distant. You thought it was bad luck. But luck has nothing to do with it. It was spiritual interference. But listen carefully. Archangel Michael says, the battle is now over. Their name has been cleared in heaven. What was hidden is now revealed. And everything that was delayed will start rushing toward them. You're about to see hearts change. You're about to see doors open, without knocking. People who ignored you will suddenly remember you. Your name, which was once forgotten, will be spoken in rooms you've never walked into. Because spiritually, your folder has been reopened. Your case has been reevaluated. And your destiny has been reactivated. But Archangel Michael has one request for you: stay calm. Stay kind. Stay focused. And most importantly, stay aligned with heaven's plan. Your breakthrough will not be loud. It will be divinely timed, before this message disappears. If you feel this was meant for you, don't keep it just to yourself. Comment, "I receive it." Hit subscribe. And share this with someone who needs hope today. Because the investigator may have you're still here. Not because you're waiting, but because your spirit is evolving. This is not the waiting season anymore. This is the rising season. Elevation. Not the elevation people see. Not the elevation your status shows. But the elevation your spirit feels. Deep within. Because before heaven promotes you publicly, it prepares you privately. Archangel Michael revealed. Their spirit has now reached a level where blessings won't break them. Success won't blind them. And influence won't change them. That means you're ready. You don't react the way you used to. You don't take things personally anymore. You forgive faster. You understand deeper. You grow quieter. That's spiritual maturity. And maturity is the doorway to elevation. You were not being delayed. You were being developed. Not punished. But prepared. Not rejected. But redirected. Because when elevation comes, it comes with responsibility. with wisdom, with influence, and with purpose. Heaven didn't want to just give you blessings. Heaven wanted to make you a blessing. So Archangel Michael declared, their name will not only be mentioned, it will be respected. Their presence will not only be seen, it will be felt. They will not only rise, they will lead. You will speak, and people will listen. Not because of volume, but because of value. Some will say, you've changed. But the truth is, you didn't change. You became calm instead of chaotic. You became focused instead of busy. You became wise instead of loud. And that is elevation. Heaven is not giving you a stage. Heaven is giving you a mission. Because your voice, your kindness, your spirit, and your experience are about to help others heal. So don't run from this season. Walk into it with grace. Not loudly, not proudly, but confidently. Your spirit is ready. Your calling is activated. Your elevation has begun. Before you leave, if this message touched your soul, not just your ears, type, "My elevation is divine." Subscribe if you feel spiritually aligned with this journey. Share this with someone who is not just growing, but becoming. Because sometimes, elevation isn't seen in where you go, but in who you are becoming. Exposed the truth. But you are about to live it. Your time has come. You're still here. Which means your spirit recognized something in the previous message. Not just words. Not just coincidence. But a divine confirmation. Listen closely. After the spiritual warfare ended, when the private investigator revealed the hidden truth, something remarkable happened. Archangel Michael didn't just close your case. He reopened your destiny. Why? Because heaven discovered something powerful. Something about you. You didn't give up. Even when people misunderstood you. Even when you felt alone. Even when you were praying. But heaven seemed silent. Yet your heart stayed kind. Your faith remained alive. Your intentions were pure. Even when your circumstances weren't. And that's why Archangel Michael said, their prayers were not ignored. They were being processed. Their blessings were not denied. They were being protected. Now, it's time to release what was always theirs. What does that mean for you? It means pushpin someone who once counted you out will now count on you. Pushpin someone who once walked away will come back with clarity, apology, and respect. Pushpin someone who once took you for granted will realize you were their blessing. Pushpin and someone who has never met you yet is praying for a person exactly like you. But wait. This transformation will not be loud. It will be silent, sudden, and undeniable. You won't have to chase. You won't have to prove. You won't have to explain. Your glow will speak. Your peace will speak. Your elevation will speak. Because when heaven endorses you, no human can erase you. Archangel Michael's final message for you in this moment is: your battle is finished. Your name is cleared. Your spirit is protected. And your blessing is now activated. All you have to do is stay patient. Stay grateful. Stay aligned. The next 7 days may not be perfect, but they will be purposeful. Before you scroll, pause. If your heart felt every word, it wasn't a video. It was confirmation. Type "I claim it." Subscribe if you haven't yet. And share this message with someone who feels forgotten. Because sometimes, the biggest spiritual victories happen when no one is watching. You stayed. And that says something about you. Not about your curiosity, but about your spirit. Because this message didn't find you. Your soul called it. After the spiritual investigation ended. After your name was lifted and spiritually cleansed, there was silence. Not the silence of emptiness, but the silence before a divine activation. Heaven was not delaying. Heaven was preparing. Archangel Michael revealed: before I release what belongs to them, I will realign their heart, so they will not settle for what is less than what I have prepared for them. That is why the last few months felt heavy. Not because you were being punished, but because you were being positioned. You weren't losing people. You were losing distractions. You weren't being ignored. You were being redirected. You weren't being delayed. You were being trained, because what's coming is bigger than what you prayed for. It won't just change your situation. It will change you. Listen. Your heart is being upgraded to handle what your hands are about to receive. People will soon ask, how did you do it? How did everything change so fast? How did you go from overlooked to unstoppable? And you will simply smile and say, it wasn't luck. It was alignment. Archangel Michael says, the next season of your life won't require force. It will flow. You won't push doors. They will open. You won't chase people. They will align. You won't search for answers. They will appear. Because the person who went into battle is not the same person coming out of it. You are wiser, calmer, spiritually louder, even in silence. Now, heaven whispers, Dizzy, you are not waiting anymore. You are receiving. So take a deep breath. Release the tension in your heart. Your spirit is entering rest. Not because the journey ended, but because your purpose has begun. Before you go, take this moment as proof. You were not skipped. You were selected. Glowing star if this touched your spirit. Type "I am aligned" in the comments. Hit subscribe if you believe this message was meant for you. And share this with someone who needs healing, not just hope. Because from this point forward, you are not just surviving. You are becoming. You came this far. And that means one thing. Your spirit is ready, ready not just to hear, but to receive. Because after spiritual warfare ends, after investigation uncovers the truth, after your destiny gets unblocked, something beautiful happens. Alignment. Not with random people. Not with temporary helpers. But with destined connections, silent, soul-level, purpose-driven alignments. Archangel Michael whispers. They will soon meet people who speak their name. In rooms they have never entered. Doors will open that their hands never touched.